A dollar makes me holla, honey boo boo. How many of you have heard that sentence on your television sets? And stated by a 6-year-old little girl, too. My speech that I'm about to present to you will hopefully bring you on to the realization of how bad the television shows on TV today truly are. Now, I've had a, let's say, good amount of experience watching these TV shows. Some might even call it a sick addiction. Nevertheless, my knowledge about TV is very trustworthy. You can count on that. My speech will inform every one of you of the bad television phenomenon that is amongst us today. So why don't we begin our journey into the lives of Blair Waldorf, Kim Kardashian, and my personal favorite, the Honey Boo Boo child. So let's take a step into the fictional world of Gossip Girl. It began in the year 2007 on Manhattan's Upper East Side with a group of teenagers. The group of teenagers with characters such as Chuck Bass, Serena, Blair Waldorf, Nate, Dan, Vanessa. Many events happened to them over the course of the show, which is making its way into its 6th season, lasting for almost 6 years. Different marriages, engagements, and broken engagements, and pregnancies have happened amongst the show. The characters have traded significant others, as you can see with the names, and they have cheated and they have lied. One of the leading male roles, and heartthrob of the entire world, Chuck Bass, began the show as a low-key rapist and then ended up getting shot later on in the show. Not dead, just shot. Thank God he's not dead. And but however, many deaths have occurred in the show. However, most of the show is based upon social status, teaching its viewers that coming from a wealthy and privileged family is what makes you a successful, popular, and well-known person in your life. Can you see why this might be a part of the bad television phenomenon? However, as awful as the show may seem, it might prove itself to be pretty addicting. So, why don't we move on to a reality TV show, which is also part of the bad television phenomenon? Okay. Why don't we take a step into the Kardashian residence in California? Now, if there's a show on a reality TV show who literally knows nothing about reality, it would be the Kardashians. The Kardashians happen to be a family of complete and total spoiled brats. The members of this family are Kim, Khloe, Rob, and Kourtney Kardashian, children of Robert Kardashian Sr. and Kris at the time Kardashian. And alongside these stars are co-stars Kendall, Kylie, Bruce, and Kris Jenner, and of course Kourtney's disrespectful, sarcastic, yet hilarious boyfriend Scott Disick, also known as Lord Disick to some of you. Now I mean it when I say that every member of this family gets millions of dollars for literally doing nothing at all. But if there were a member of the family who has accomplished something in life, it would be Olympic gold medalist Bruce Jenner. However, if you've watched the show, you may have noticed that the accomplishments in Bruce's life go completely unnoticed. And if they ever do come up, like in conversation, the other members of Bruce's family will either play them off as if they're nothing or make fun of him for talking about it. While the rest of his family gets millions and millions of dollars for sitting around, tanning, and starting drama. This show displays to its viewers that you can basically have no motivation, no goals, and be completely lazy and still get everything you want in life. And if you have accomplished something in life, those accomplishments will always go unnoticed. Not to mention the girls, especially Kim, aren't exactly the sharpest tools in the shed. Just another reason why this might be entitled as bad TV. So, this family needs $1 million to make them happy, but let's move over to a more simplistic lifestyle of the bad television phenomenon, where it only takes $1 to make a 6-year-old holler. Many of you have seen the hit reality television show on TLC, Toddlers and Tiaras, but that's not the show that I'm going to be talking to you all about today. On some of the episodes of Toddlers and Tiaras, there's a pageant girl named Elena Thompson, better known to you as the Honey Boo Boo child. Honey Boo Boo is a 6-year-old little girl who comes from a family that many people might entitle as redneck. Honey Boo Boo, being the youngest of her family, competes in many beauty pageants, which might strike you as odd if you take a look at her family. With a pet pig, 3 half-sisters, a very large mother with forklift foot, and a father who spent 5 past years in prison, Honey Boo Boo still resides in her small country home in Georgia as a happy young girl. The family? Crazy. So crazy, in fact, that they landed their own reality TV show called Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. The camera crew takes a look into the home of the Thompson family in Georgia, and allows viewers to see what the life of this family is truly like. Many people may describe this show as disgusting. It might be because of Big Mama's forklift foot, which is a foot that got smashed by a forklift and now has bugs living in it. Or maybe it's Big Mama's neck rust, which is whatever nasty grime gets stuck in between her double chins. It might be the little comments that Honey Boo Boo makes, such as, $1 makes me holler, Honey Boo Boo, or my mama thinks she's all that in a pack of crackers, and many others. Or maybe it's the fact that Honey Boo Boo's 17-year-old sister is pregnant and bringing another life into this insane little family. However, the show does have a pretty good message to its viewers. Looks and where you come from do not affect where you're going. Honey Boo Boo, coming from this maybe larger psychotic family, still competes in beauty pageants, and rather than hating the way she looks, she is loving it. This family knows that looks don't matter, that's not what's important in life. However, the longer the show is aired, the crazier it gets, which might explain why it's in the title of bad television. Bad TV is all around us. From gossip and betrayals to families getting millions of dollars for doing nothing to 6-year-olds hollering for $1, it is clear that bad television is what surrounds us. But these aren't the only shows that are part of the bad television phenomenon. One look at MTV and you will be done for. But, I hope my speech has informed all of you about the bad television phenomenon.